What's up, Philly's Funny Fam? It's your girl, Nettie Net, and I'm back with another reaction video. Now, this one is a couple of days old. Okay? This one is Flight. I watched a little bit of it, but he's sitting in a car. And at this point, as I'm doing a little bit of research, apparently he's breaking up with his girlfriend in the car, though. I don't know. I'm still researching. But I'm bringing y'all with me. If y'all know anything about it, please comment down below. And yes, a girl will be live tonight, so we can talk about some situations. A couple of situations, y'all. But anyway, y'all, I hope Flight ain't go out like that. Like, if you want to break up with your girl, like, we gotta come right and correct. So I don't know what happened, but we gonna watch this together to see what happened, and maybe we gonna have to tell him a thing or two. I'm not sure. It's Nettie, but will Martha have to come out to tell a young couple a thing or two? Let's see. Is it gonna play is the question. Alright, let's see.
Flight team, stand up. I just can't hold this in anymore. I just can't really deal. You know? And
he must be in his bag.
I just feel like if you know you can be all the way up here happy with anything in life, man, like, why don't you just go for it, bruh? Like,
supposed to.
You guys know, not sleeping under a rock. You know, I'm in a relationship. I don't be all blasting it out loud. And it's just, at a certain point, man, there is stuff behind the scenes that go on. There wasn't things that were perfect, man, unfortunately, man. And I really did not want it to get to this point. But I just feel like it's better for not only just me, maybe, I don't even know, maybe for her or whatever. Like, I don't just tolerate certain things as a man, you know, especially the fact that I'm older. Now, Ty is a very personality, energetic, gifted, you know what I'm saying, girl. I can say and will say throughout this entire relationship, to start out at least, there was one thing that she didn't do, and I'm going to say this up front, and she never took advantage or used me when it came to materialistic or money situations. She has her own. She's a boss. You know what I'm saying? She has her own way. But there's also different sides and what different meanings to different words.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And if what I actually mean by that, man, I felt like she took advantage of me mentally and verbally. Not necessarily materialistically and money, because she didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? There's different sides. There can be materialistic and money taking advantage, or verbally or mental taking advantage of somebody. And I just feel like since the relationship started, it wasn't bad at first, but the signs were there. And I also want to, you know what I'm saying, hit my own self, because like I ignored certain signs. And it's just, you know, basically we all started talking like July, you know. I was in that reality show house, DMH. I was only in there for a month. Not even for a month, for a week, excuse me. I was in there for one season. I wasn't even in there for the full thing.
Right.
So I ended up leaving that and go back hometown doing my own thing. And we just started like clicking, like talking, you know, Ty. Me and her, we did one video. but we didn't really start texting, calling each other until like that month of July. Now, throughout this entire time, I feel real disrespected on many areas, and there was lack of honesty and communication with certain things that I even let slide too. You know, hitting myself again. But at the same time, she had like her personality, and she had the way at certain times she would be sometimes would be really caring and show that affectionate, but there would be just cons to it, bro. And one of the biggest problems that I always had in the back of my head, and I didn't confront it super heavily early on, because one, especially in that month of July, we was in a talking stage now. But anyway, I feel like in a talking stage as an individual in this generation, bro, I don't know how y'all rock the generation. I feel like if you're in a talking stage, that's the stage where you make it official. You cut off everybody. You don't make it official if it's like, it's not an official term when you're in a talking stage.
I can't agree with you there, son. When you meet someone, your feelings aren't always there all the way. If you're getting over someone or have feelings for someone before that, sometimes those feelings stick with you for a while. So no one can expect that, or no one can control that, because it's the heart, boo. So that's just my aspect on that. So, I mean, like, if I was talking to somebody and I have other friends on the side that I'm kind of like, I was kicking it with, like, you know, I'm still kicking with them. And that person should understand that, because they're still, you know, my friends, we're going to be cool. You shouldn't have to really, like, it's all in a trust. It's trust. It's about being trusting and honest. So, I'm gonna let you finish, my homie.
Such as like your full responsibility is her, but I feel like it's a stage where you cut everybody off and you're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And this is 2018. I don't have beef with nobody. I'm gonna say that up front right now.
Nobody.
But it's just a fact that have to be stated. Now, Trey from Trey and Armand, they were in the same house that they were doing the YouTube collab stuff in the reality house back in the summer.
That was my favorite. I like that when they was all together and they was doing the reality shows. I keep on telling them, that's what I like.
Now, we were in the talking stage. I would always peep her do things like post pictures with him on IG on some flirtatious stuff, like, you know, putting hearts and stuff and comments on his, you know, not even with that stuff, but it's just like the simple point. At the same time, she's sitting there telling me, like, I don't want you to have nobody. I don't like to share. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been done wrong. I just got out of a very, you know what I'm saying, like, bad relationship like 2-3 months ago. And
we can't be like that now. It's a two-way street. If we're doing one thing and we can't expect the other one to be just no. That's yeah, that's kind of like. Let me let you finish.
We both told each other the same thing. Like, we were already informed that we came out of something bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why we were just in a talking stage, just chilling. But at the same time, it's just like, you can't be honest, and you can't sit up here and say, oh, don't share, don't talk to nobody else, but your actions are showing something else. Now,
right.
Early on, I wasn't really ever tripping, because when I seen that, I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had, you know, others that I knew, but at the same time, I was being a bigger man, and I wasn't even doing anything with them. Like, you guys even seen them, like, in my past vids. Like, I had, you know, females after that, you know, relationship breakup or crazy situation I had. I don't even want to think about it, the thing I had prior before Ty.
Right. We all know.
And it was just like, I never even really did anything with them. I didn't even do anything. You know, they were just in the vids just to bring you guys entertainment. You feel me?
Right.
You guys know who I'm talking about. You know, y'all go look back. So,
you know.
Anyway, I'm being a bigger person and still not doing anything sexually, anything, kissing, none of that stuff, bro. Now my birthday comes up, August 7th. We have the same birthdays, you know, we share the same birthdays. And I never spent my birthday with nobody else but myself or my family. Like, I feel like my birthday is another day to me. I've never hosted no party, none of that. I just feel like as a birthday, I don't know, it just never was special to me like that. Another day to me. So she is making it like not begging, but just like making it like, you know, we really have to spend our birthdays together. I feel like that'll be the perfect time to make everything official. And, you know, at this point, other than her being honest with that stuff I was just telling you guys about, she would show affectionate and still show certain signs that it seemed like she wanted something. It seemed like she was the one. It seemed like, you know, it would be a long-term thing. So I was still drawn onto it. So I was just like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, she even made the effort. She flew out from, you know what I'm saying, her hometown. And she, you know, I was just like, bump it. Like, why not? Let me put my ego, let me put my pride aside. And, you know, maybe she can just really be a fantastic, you know, really great personality type, you know, a girl. And so I went along with it. And that time we really honestly made things official. Like that 7th, we had posted up on IG was like lucky 7, and we were just pretty much official like from then on out. Now, fast forwarding on after that week, 2 weeks later, around the end of August, she's still in that house with Trey, Armand, like, you know, the rest of the gang, Chris Queen, all of them. Like, that entire reality. You guys know I don't really need to speak as much what needs to be said, because it's already, you guys already know where I'm coming from. Now, this is something I don't even know how in any type of way, form, or fashion I let slide by. Ty was in a club one night, and I was wondering why she wasn't picking up her phone at first. She was at a club that night, and thanks to my fans, they had sent me, you know what I'm saying, I don't think I have it or whatever, somewhere like on IG, I don't even.
Them fans will get you in trouble. They make people say things about you that they really don't mean. Because they put you in another zone. They violate you. Okay? Them fans. When you're in a relationship, it's about you and that person, okay? Can't let the fans get in the middle of it. Can't. Not even pictures, because things can be made up in pictures to make it seem worse. You know what I mean? You might see a little second of something, because somebody might have came up on somebody to be smart, so that, you know, because they know somebody's going to take that picture at that time, or like sometimes, like, both parties might not even be involved, but that picture for that second can show 1,000 things. Like,
oh man, but like somebody sent me like a leaked Snapchat video of Ty twerking, you know what I'm saying, on Trey, from Trey and Armand. And like I said, when it comes to Trey and Armand at this point, you know, I don't have really anything against them. Like, if they're on
now, twerking on somebody, I'm allowed to twerk on somebody, and I'm like married. I've been together for 16 years, and I don't think I would get in trouble if I was twerking on somebody in a club, because like, I think my man would like cheer me on, because like I'm sure I'm representing us to let them know what I can have. At the end of the day, it's who comes home with you at night. It's not what, you can't do nothing in a club, you know. But that's my opinion. But what is mine? I'm just won't listen.
Something disrespectful too, like, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be no softy bill about it, but I'm just stating the facts so you guys know where I'm coming from. But, you know, that was leaked out, and when I seen that, it happened so fast, I didn't even know how to act. Like, I called her about it, and when I first called her about it, I didn't even say anything. Like, she didn't even admit to it or none of that stuff. She was in a bathroom talking about she's having a great time at the club. I'm gonna call you back when I'm, you know what I'm saying, coming back to the home, whatever. So I was just kind of felt some type of way, which I should, you feel me? So I immediately called back like 10 minutes later, and I was just like, really?
Whoa.
Really? I say that. And then I sent her like what it was lead. And then I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm done with you. Like, I don't want anything else. I remember that night. That was the night I had sneaker games in Georgia. We were coming back because we drove from, you know what I'm saying, Orlando to Georgia, and then we drove back after the event. And so I ended up, you feel me, just pretty much not even talking to her. Like, I ignored her. Like, I didn't even talk to her after I talked to her on FaceTime, and then I sent her the text of the leaked thing from Snapchat. Then, you know what I'm saying, multiple times she tried to reach out, and then she apologized, and I don't even know how I did, but I just, like, brought her back, you feel me? Now, this only was with a 2-3 day span. Like, it was nothing, like, long or anything. So, mind you, that's still going on. That's a major strike right there, like 1 or 2 strikes at this point. Now, fast forwarding on to September, you know, we're getting more gathered, we're getting more closer. You know, I'm starting to make trips back and forth, taking time out of my own, you know what I'm saying, you know, time. You know, money's being involved, not with Ty. She's not doing anything. Nothing has to be anything materialistic. This has nothing to do with materials, nothing. She doesn't need that. She's a boss. But I'm talking about on my standpoint, you know, paying for flights, hotels, it's just like at a certain standpoint, if you see somebody's making that conscious effort, you really have no room to do some flawed stuff. And I asked her from jump, like, what is it with you with Trey? After that time happened with the twerking thing, like, the trust level was so down here to me. Like, anytime she got off the phone, I was like, yo, like, who are you messing with? Like, who is that? Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she would just always either be like, oh, I just had to go somewhere or whatever. Like, maybe she was doing something. Maybe she was talking. I don't know, man. But my thing is, it's just like, if you say this is just all about business and all about YouTube and all about viewing whatever with this person, why are you doing something so flirtatious like that? And on top of that, you have a boyfriend. You have a whole nigga. Like, I don't understand. You know? So I feel like back to what I was talking about, the trust and the communication and the honesty, it was just like, it just was ass, bro. And now moving on, September comes out, and, you know, Trey from Channel Money ended up making a video, long story short, a smash and pass challenge. And Ty's part came when Trey was asked, did you smash a pass, like, would you smash a pass Ty? Then I think, like, you know, Marlon said something like, oh, did you end up smashing when you was talking, boom, boom. And, you know, Trey said, yeah, doom. And then, like, you know, the whole thing came out. We're not going to say that entire sequel, my dude, because I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go to the airport soon, but I just can't hold on to these feelings, like, inside of my body. Like, I have to just spill it out, bro, because this shit is just driving me insane, bro. It's like messing with my head, bro. It's toxic, bro. It's toxic, bro. Like, you can't sit up here and say that you don't want nobody to share, you don't want me to have no hoes, but you're sitting there entertaining, you're sitting there, your actions are showing otherwise, bro. That whole thing with Trey on Mine came out to be, fast forwarding on. And what ended up happening, like, I asked her from jump, like I said, did y'all do anything? Like, and she always was saying, like, no. And then, ironically, 2 days prior, before the freaking leak, big thing, scandal, whatever happened with Trey and Ty, I don't care, like, whether he ate, boom, did whatever, you still did something sexually, bruh. And you told me there was nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that fair, bruh?
Like, I like you, dog, but just something you should have kept personal. Or sat in a room and talked to a friend about, not the camera. And I know you was in a rush that day, but you really, before you post it, you should have watched it. We all know how it goes. We put some footage out there, and then we're like, later we look at it and we're like, what the fuck? Fudge. Because I've been doing that a lot lately, you know. I'm looking at my pictures and my videos, and I'm like, was I really that mad? Was it really that serious? Like, really, did I care? But now I see why people always say I'm being dramatic. But I like to be dramatic. If I'm not, it wouldn't be Philly's funny family, right? But at the end of the day, Makani, I love that name. I love it. I love it. I love it. But let me let you finish. Hold on.
And still, I even let that slide. Cut the BS. Let's fast forward and keep on moving on. We go to around December. Now, December, like, I feel like that was the month where I feel like she was at her highest disrespect level. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was still, don't get me wrong, showing that affection, showing a, you know, relationship, holding down on certain things and showing some good, you know what I'm saying, like, things.
Can't be disrespectful.
But you can't do that and then be disrespectful. Just come out the mouth wrong, take advantage of somebody, try to walk over somebody. Like, I just felt that way, and it was at a tipping point that month, and I was just like, I'm gonna really, really, really do anything I possibly can to put the foot down and just be like, you need to act right. And I would just go out of my way.
You had to speak up for yourself. You had to tell her and let her know. Communication is the key. Really, it is. Had y'all communicated, y'all probably would have got this together. And I hope y'all do. Because I think y'all a cute couple. So, I mean, like, y'all should just talk, really. Give her some time. Pray. I'm sure she didn't understand. I mean, realize that she was being dominating, which I'm sure if she looks at her videos now, she probably understands. But next time, boo, you gotta go to the camera and let out the feeling. You know? I mean, it's nice that you want to be honest to the family and all, but you gotta think that you's like, you know, you got other family members. You got little Mike, little Trinity. They look up to you in certain ways. But when you come off like this, in the wrong way, then you end up with enemies. And we don't like that out here. We're all supposed to stick together. Am I right? Flight, am I right? You gotta talk. Pray.
I would never really do anything I feel like that was giving her an action for her to act that way. I would wake up in the morning, you know, if we would spend each other around each other, and I would just say, how are you feeling? Are you good? And she would just give an attitude, or I'll just be gone or whatever. You feel me? Like a couple of weeks, and she'll know that.
Now, one other thing some people don't understand is women have medical conditions and issues, and we get cramps, and we get our menstrual, and we go through things, and we're up and down, and we're this and that, and our hormones are this. One day we're mad, one day we're good, one day we wake up nice, one day we wake up like we gotta understand this in relationships, and we have to put it on the table and like discuss it with each other so it's understood, because like when feelings get involved, we get here where we're at right now. It's not good, but let me do it.
I have work to do, and I would even offer her she can come with me. Like, I will fly her out anywhere she needs to go, and I would hit her up throughout the day, and I would ask her simple questions like, what did you get into? Did you eat? She always give like an attitude, just like for no reason, my guy. Like, why should I deal with that, bro? Why should I deal with that, bro?
Well, because
like, Flight reacts, bro. Like, why should I deal with that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting there at this point being such a gentleman to her. Around that time, too, I introduced her to my mom and my dad. I never introduced a female to my parents before, bro.
Because you love her.
I never introduced a female to my parents before.
Because you love her.
And it's just like her disrespect level, just like the way she just talks. You know what I'm saying? It's just like she doesn't deserve somebody like Karen like me, bro. And just like so, like, loyal and so understanding and stuff, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's just got to a point where it got too toxic. And now, fast forwarding along to January, I've seen her do even more flaw stuff. I didn't even mention, like, the dude Trey from Trey and Amon. They ended up months later apologizing. You know what I'm saying? This was in the month of January. And he ended up apologizing, texting Ty, like, in the middle of the night, like 5 a.m., saying, you know, apologizing about what I had said. What he had said about the situation. And on top of that, man, not only that, we're in a whole nother state. And this girl, Ty, she's going to sit up here and listen.
Trey, what's rules it is? You don't text nobody else's woman in the middle of the night. Nothing, okay? You should have DM'd her something. You knew what you was doing there, buddy. Trey, you my baby Trey. I was doing that. You was tripping, Trey.
And call this man and hear his apology on FaceTime. And she already told me that she was going to do so. You know, we were about to go inside the hotel. But I'm thinking she's only going to talk to this man for like 10, 15 minutes. I still even felt some type of way that she was even entertaining that. Why you're in a whole other state? Why you have shows? Why you have...
You don't entertain it. That was a setup for a dabber in your relationship, right there. That was a setup, boo, and you fell for it. No, we can't do that. Y'all, it's interesting.
Videos again, like, why are you even, you're with your nigga? Like, why are you even worried? Like, especially that late at night.
Yes, no.
So she's on the phone for like an hour. I'm already upstairs, like in the shower. I come back down, and she's still downstairs. And I just instantly at that point when I just felt like I had to tell her, you need to get off the phone. You've been on there for an hour, like.
And you was too nice.
She doesn't get it, bro. She just doesn't. You just don't do certain things when you're in a relationship, bro. Like, how are you gonna sit up here and talk?
Like after like,
you know what
5
I'm saying?
minutes, no.
Basically to your ex, like. One, in my presence. Two, you know what I'm saying, to somebody that, you know, did all of this or whatever. Like, I know the beef is dropped. There's such things as being cordial. Like, yes, I understand that. They could have did something, for example, like that. She could have did something, for example, like that in the morning. But even still, like, you guys see where I'm coming from? Moving on from that, and it's just like, I find out from my fans again, the fans Snapchatted her writing hearts on a rapper's like Instagram live and stuff. And it's just like, I'm sitting here like,
that's okay.
What's the point of even trying anymore, bro? Like,
the hearts,
I shouldn't have to. And everything too.
The hearts are okay, baby. Like, I mean, like a rapper, because she may not ever meet that rapper, but she may. But I mean, like, you can't be jealous of that because, like, we do things. I say things. I'm in a relationship. I love my man, and I still be playing with people, you know. So can't be upset about the little things, you know, because there's bigger things to look at.
Like, I confronted her about, like, all of that stuff that I was just finished mentioning, bro. But it's just like, it gets to a certain point, like, I'm not about to rise up and use all of my energy towards her when I can put it towards my own grind, bro. This is, at the end of the day, what I started for, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a beast, bro. I'm trying to be somebody in society, bro. But I can't have something like this holding me back any much longer, bro. So, you know, the relationship is done with, separating. Meantime, I'm breaking up. Like, it's like, I'm done.
So you going
I'm done, bro.
Dog on her
like I can't deal with certain things. And it's just like, even after that, all of this that I just said, bro, she follows this man back. You know what I'm saying? On IG.
It's okay.
And this, at this point, was a cutting straw. This happened like almost a week ago. A fan sent me that Snapchat as well, or a snapshot, excuse me.
They can work together and make money. Like, y'all could end up staying together and be in love.
There's just no point, like, in just trying anymore in a relationship. And still, guys, I don't even want you all to, like, bash her. I don't want y'all to attack her. She's a gifted girl. She has great things going for herself.
But
And you know, like, I'll even be in the background, like, supporting, because she makes fire ass music and everything, bro. Like, she's very gifted, you know, and talented. Like, her and her sisters, and salute to her, like her entire family and her siblings. Like, they definitely welcomed me into the home and treated me with, you know, utmost respect, and never really judged me on any type. And I want to thank them for allowing them to, one, trust somebody to come into the space like that, and then all the nights that they, you know, fed me or whatever, you know, stuff like that. But I just want to say, like, on some real stuff, like, everybody, man, I can't do it anymore, man. Like, I just feel like it'll be best for me to be single. It will be best for me to be single and just not look back right now, man. I got a lot of things going on. Like, I'm supposed to be moving. Like, I need to be moving within the next 2 months, bro. You know, that's the biggest right there. I can't have stuff like this on the side, bro, I'm dealing with. So it is what it is at the end of the day, you guys.
Now, where are you moving to, Flight? And is that why you trying to break it off with my girl? Because you don't know how to handle the whole situation with dealing and moving and what, where are you going? Tell me where y'all go. Y'all tell me where you're going down below, please. I don't know. This is scary. I mean, like, I hope they work things out. They've been doing it all this time, like, flying back and forth, and wherever he moves to, I hope that they can still work it out. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, Flight, you know what I mean? Like, you could be in a relationship with somebody, but we have to let the jealousy card drop on the floor for a minute and just step on it, because it won't get us nowhere, and it will really mess our relationships up really fast. So, you know, I hope y'all could work on this. I really do. A lot of people think that y'all just pranking us, and I hope not. This really seems serious to me. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna pray for y'all that y'all could work this out and get it back together. Okay? Love y'all. Always keep God first. Love yourselves. And then you can love others. Until we meet again.